Now it's time for my favorite films.
And Viddy films I would.
It's showtime, folks!
Number 13.
No.
The Silence of the Lambs. Since I first saw it on TV, this has always been one of my favorite films. Everything about this film is perfect. It's one of only 3 films to win the top 5 Academy Awards, and its performances are nearly over the top, but they work.
All those tedious, sticky fumblings in the backseats of cars, while you could only dream of getting out, getting anywhere, getting all the way to the end of the line.
Number 12.
No.
It didn't make sense that I'd be there. I mean, these guys were hardcore hijackers. But there I was. At that point, I wasn't scared. I knew I hadn't done anything they could do me for. Besides, it was fun. I got to make like I was notorious.
The film concerns a group of men who are sent on a mission to hijack some dope from off a boat. A suicide mission. They're all hired because without their knowledge, they've stolen from a criminal mastermind, Kaiser Soze. The script is so perfectly taught, and Kevin Spacey tells the whole story from his point of view during an interrogation. He won an Oscar for this one, and the legend of Kaiser Soze is riveting. The score is absolutely beautiful. The cinematography works in every scene, and the cast is one of the most perfect casts I've ever seen.
Then he showed these men of will what will really was. He kills people that owe them money. And like that. And no one ever really believes.
Do you believe in him, Verbal?
Keaton always said, I don't believe in God, but I'm afraid of him. Well, I believe in God. And the only thing that scares me is Kaiser Soze.
If you didn't know this scene was completely unplanned. The actors just started laughing.
Let's get back to the truck, asshole. Give me the fucking keys, you fucking cocksucker motherfucker!
Knock it off, get back!
Number 11.
No.
Of course, after The Usual Suspects, I have to have the film that coined the phrase into popular culture. The film is one of the few films not to win that many Academy Awards. I believe it only won 3 alongside its Best Picture win. It's one of the all-time classics. Supposedly it didn't make that much box office when it came out, and its director is considered a hack. It's even in my cult film book, which is really bizarre. The film mostly takes place in a bar, and it's a melodrama. It's difficult to explain why it's so good. It just has some incredibly memorable moments. And an ending that's, well, it's one of the most memorable endings of all time. It's also one of Hugh Hefner's favorite film, and fun fact, he has a movie night once a week at the mansion.
Well, you are asking about Rick, and here he is. Mademoiselle, may I present...
Hello, Elsa.
Hello, Rick.
The music in this film has always reminded me of another film I can't quite put my finger on.
The sun on the meadow is summery warm. The stag in the forest runs free, but gather together to greet the storm. Tomorrow belongs to me. The branch of the...
Film history would have me believe that Nazis are some of the most musical people in history.
You still think you're kind of controlling?
You see what I mean? If Laszlo's presence in a cafe can inspire this unfortunate demonstration, what more will his presence in Casablanca bring on?
Play it once, Sam. For all time's sake.
Now we're in the top 10, baby. Number 10.
No.
I just wanted to lose my cherry. She don't die, so I don't die. She don't die, so I don't die.
L.A. Confidential.
You see, with that guy's awesome voice, I didn't have to say anything.
On your partner before he kills somebody.
As you can tell, I love crime films, isn't it obvious? And this is one of the best. I haven't had the pleasure of reading the novel yet. It's from the director of 8 Mile, and in my personal opinion, Kevin Spacey and Russell Crowe's best performances. Screw that American Beauty shit.
Award winner Kevin Spacey, Russell Crowe, Guy Pearce, James Cromwell, Kim Basinger, Danny DeVito.
White? 1 and 6. Where's the girl? White, I have this under control. Put the weapon down. Here's the girl.
Number 9.
No.
A film about fishing. I didn't talk that much about why I loved LA Confidential because I think the images I chose spoke for themselves, but I am going to talk about why I love this film, because it's not about a rape. So many people I've met don't want to see it because there's a rape scene in it. Of course, those same people probably own American History X or Pulp Fiction, which is kind of silly. This film is about nature and man's struggle against it and fighting their own challenges. Carrie ripped off its ending, and thusly it was ripped off from Friday the 13th. It has some of the most magical and wonderful character moments in history, and its pacing is slow in the beginning until it gets going, and then it knocks your teeth out. From director John Borman of the classic film Zardoz comes Deliverance. It's one of the best films, and as an added bonus note, the assistant cinematographer is Bill Butler, the cinematographer for Jaws.
Machines are gonna fail, and the system's gonna fail. And then what? Then survival. Who has the ability to survive? That's the game.
Number 8. Ooh, my lucky number. What will it be? What will it be? What will it be? What will it be?
No.
Alf, the motion picture.
My film is not a movie. My film is not about Vietnam. We had access to too much money. Too much equipment. And little by little we went insane.
Not Apocalypse Now. The documentary Hearts of Darkness about the making of Apocalypse Now is more entertaining, it's better paced, it's more riveting than the film itself, and it has all the elements of the film, insanity and power, but it's real. It's not faked. The director went through almost the same bizarre journey that Kurtz went through.
Everything, sex, violence, humor. Because I want people to come and see it.
Inspired by the book Notes, based on the journal entries by Eleanor Coppola, this documentary film, is better than Apocalypse Now. Now, am I saying that Apocalypse Now is a bad movie? No. Apocalypse Now is one of the best films ever made. But this is one of the best documentaries ever made.
The utter savagery that stirs in the forests, in the jungles, in the hearts of wild men.
It encapsulates the fears every director has, but unlike Lost in La Mancha, Francis Ford Coppola succeeded in making a great film.